Okay.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Stoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You'll immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily, use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Stoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh every day. Combine all that on the crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Stoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
Tonight, Stoner's Pizza Gridiron Game of the Week is presented by Stoner's Pizza, You Park 'em, You Sell 'em, the car lot for you, Apparel Authority, Cherokee Brick and Tile, Bill Harden Music, Texas Border Grill, Kudzu Seafood, the Macon Touchdown Club, BT Media Productions, and Middle Georgia State University. Good evening, everybody, and welcome in to a Stoner's Pizza Gridiron Game of the Week. And do we have one fantastic football game for you here tonight? We'll get ready. They're about to do the national anthem, and we're going to take a break, and we'll come back, and we'll set the starting lineups for you. Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'em, You Sell 'em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'em, You Sell 'em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'em, You Sell 'em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'em, You Sell 'em, 3306 Vineville Avenue. It's football time in Middle Georgia, and that means it's time for the Macon Touchdown Club. Join us this year as we kick off our 72nd year at the Methodist Children's Home at 304 Pierce Avenue each and every Monday night. Come join us for a night filled of football fun and fellowship. We kick it off September the 11th. The Macon Touchdown Club, honoring student athletes since 1946. To find out more, log on to MaconTouchdownClub.com. And welcome back into Stratford Academy. Russell East, glad to have you with us on another exciting night. You can't get much bigger than this in the Macon, Georgia area. They call it the half-mile rivalry. These two schools are only a half-mile away from each other. They are two of the oldest standing institutions in Bibb County right now as far as schools go. They've been around a long time, and they played a lot of football against each other. The next 3 weeks in single-A football in Macon, Georgia is going to be a lot of fun to watch. So let's talk about what we've got here tonight. We've got the FPD Vikings. They come in 6-1. They come in 5-1 in the region. They're 2-0 in the region. They're 5-1 overall. Stratford comes in 6-0. They are 2-0. Let's break down your starting lineups and who to look for. First of all, for the visiting FPD Vikings, they'll start it like this. On the defensive side, they'll go with Ron at star linebacker. They'll go Rob Cunningham. At end will be John Lester. At nose will be Seth Wilson. At tackle will be Jared Brooks. At linebacker in the middle will be Blaine Kaiser. Your inside linebackers will be Ryan Jones and Dalton Cox. Dylan Cox is hurt tonight. Your two corners will be Titus Moore and Blake Jones. Your free safety will be Robert Johnson, and your strong safety will be Joshua Raines. On the offensive side for the Vikings, at left tackle will be Bryant Beal. At left guard, it'll be Ty Turley. At center, it'll be John Lester. At right guard, it'll be Jacoby Singletary. At right tackle, Wesley Wilson. Your tight end will be Blaine Kaiser. Your split end, one of the men to watch tonight, Maurice Gordon. The other one will be the all-flanker, number 1, Titus Moore, and we'll get to his stats in a minute. At fullback, they'll go Griffin Brown. At tailback, they'll go Joshua Raines. At quarterback, it will be Dalton Cox. For the homestanding Stratford Eagles, their defensive lineup this way. At nose, it'll be Jourdain Irvin. At defensive end, it'll be Toby Umira. At the other side, it'll be Sammy Martin, your outside linebackers. They'll run a 3-4. It'll be Carter Griffin and Tucker Massey. Your inside backers will be Larson McDaniel and DeAndre Duhart. He'll go both ways, of course, at the fullback position. Your two corners, Tyler Jordan and Nathan Hunt. And your strong safeties will be, your two safeties will be Jamie O'Quinn and Jonathan Siegel. On the offensive side of the ball, they'll line up under center with Michael Hicks. Your right guard will be Nick O'Neal. Your left guard, Tucker Massey. At right tackle will be Toby Umera. At left tackle will be Trey Bumgardner. Your tight end will be Larson McDaniel. Your split end will be Nathan Hunt. In the wing T formation, on the right side, they'll go Tyler Jordan. He's a senior. Your left side will be the junior Jonathan Siegel. At fullback will be sophomore DeAndre Duhart. And your quarterback will be Christian Palmer. Your kicker for tonight will be Jake Jamison. He is a senior. The punter will be Jonathan Siegel. For the Vikings, their punter will be, their kicker rather, will be Parrish is their kicker, Andre Parrish. And their punter returners will be Joshua Raines and Robert Johnson. So let's talk about this Vikings offense, and then we'll take a look at the Stratford Eagles. On the running side of the football, it's been number 36 this year for him, Joshua Raines, the junior. He's had 67 attempts, 408 yards, 5 touchdowns. He's averaging 6.1 yards a carry. They'll also go to the fullback, Griffin Brown. He's rushed it 27 times for 152 yards, 2 touchdowns, 5.6 yards a carry. They'll also alternate in out number 5, Robert Johnson, the senior. He's got 25 carries, 216 yards, 2 touchdowns, but he's gaining 7.7 yards a completion. At the wideouts, they're going to look for these two. Titus Moore, the senior, 33 receptions, 689 yards, 9 touchdowns. He's got 842 all-purpose yards. He comes in averaging 140 yards per game. The Stratford defense is going to pay particular attention to him for sure. The other wideout is going to be number 2, Maurice Gordon, a senior, already 21 catches, 376 yards, and 6 touchdowns. They'll also throw it underneath to the tight end in the slot, Blaine Kaiser. The senior's got 16 catches, 189 yards, and they'll also alternate him in with number 3, the senior Harrison Alls. Look for him to come in a slot on occasion as well. He's 10 catches, 100 yards. On the defensive side, well, it's Ryan Jones. He leads the team in tackles. Number 33, your senior inside linebacker with 36, and he's followed by number 51, Jacoby Singletary at linebacker. Now for the Stratford Eagles, of course, in FPD, their quarterback is Dalton Cox. He's got 93 attempts, 141 attempts, 93 completions. He's already thrown for 1,456 yards, 17 touchdowns, and only 4 interceptions. As the teams come out on the field, as we look at the captains, first of all, for the Stratford Eagles, as we line them up here, it's going to be number 8, and that's Larson McDaniel. Tyler Jordan, number 4. It's also going to be number 50, and that is Michael Hicks, and number 58 is your other captain for them, and that's Sammy Martin. On the other side of the ball, it'll be Dalton Cox, along with number 71, John Lester, along with number 18, and that's Blaine Kaiser, and 33 will be your other one, and that's Ryan Jones, and that's your captains for tonight. For the Eagles, on the offensive side of the football, well, they've had a good start to the year, without a doubt. They are undefeated. They come in with a record, of course, of 6-0, 2-0, and it's going to be a huge game here tonight. From a rushing standpoint, their team leader is DeAndre Duhart. He's going to be in the middle of that wing, 85 carries, 565 yards, and 7 touchdowns. Tyler Jordan, 57 carries, 508 yards, and 10 touchdowns. Jonathan Siegel, who is going to be on the left side of that wing, he has 42 carries, 278 yards. Their quarterback as well this year, Christian Palmer, doesn't throw it a lot, 12 completions, 23 yards, 23 attempts, 215 yards. So they're going to work Jordan, Duhart, and Griffin tonight along with Siegel. And they also have Nathan Hunt at wideout or receptions. He's got 9 for 197 and 2 touchdowns. As we said, Jake Jameson, the place kicker tonight, he's 29 of 30 on attempts. So FPD has won the toss, and they have elected to receive. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll get it kicked off from the Eagles' Nest when we come back. It's the Stoner's Pizza Gridiron Game of the Week on DSBN Sports. Hold on, it's going to be a good one. We'll be back.
Before you put your company logo or event name on the streets, say it with authority. Apparel Authority. Now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's. Shirts, hats, cups, pens, patches, we put your logo on almost anything. Our team provides quality craftsmanship and custom embroidery, and our screen printing will turn your design into wearable works of art. Call or stop by in person for a quote. Apparel Authority, now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's.
And both of the teams have taken the field. As we said, Stratford deferred to the second half. FPD is going to get the ball. This is going to be a good one here tonight. We'll try to keep up with some other scores for you as well around the mid-state area. There's some big games going on that, of course, everybody in the middle of this region play. So we'll keep an eye on it. The next 3 weeks are going to be a lot of fun to watch in this region. So Stratford will kick it off. Jake Jameson will do the honors. Back deep for the Vikings will be number 1, Titus Moore. And usually Robert Johnson is back there, and he is as well. So we get ready to get underway live from Stratford. This ought to be a lot of fun. The crowd is up, and we are ready to go here. And we are underway from Stratford. It'll be a squib kick. Robert Johnson will take it along the 8. Come to this near side, gets to the 20. Got outside, 30. They'll knock him out along the 31, 32-yard line. So a good 25-yard return for Robert Johnson to get this game underway as the powder is flowing down here. So the Vikings will come out like this. Dalton Cox, Griffin Brown will be at full. Josh Raines will be your tailbacks. They'll go wide to either side with Gordon and Moore. Look for Blaine Kaiser in a slot. Dalton Cox wearing his brother's number 8 tonight, as his brother is out hurt. Gordon will go to that far side. Moore will come to this near side. Josh Raines will be dotting the I behind Dalton Cox. 11:52, we're underway, the first possession of the night for the FPD Vikings. Dalton Cox going to throw underneath, and he's got his fullback, Griffin Brown. He's going to get across the 40. He's going to get to the 42. He may be close to a first down on just a little wheel route as he came out of the backfield. In there on the tackle that time for the Eagles. Tyler Jordan was one of the first to hit him. First down and 10, he picks up 10 yards. Raines will dot the I. They'll go Gordon this side. Moore, they'll split to the far side. Kaiser at tight end will come to this near side. Dalton Cox looks up and reads something. In an I, under center. Tyler Jordan will back off. They'll leave it with the tailback. He'll get inside. Raines will get from the 42 to the 45, maybe, just short of it. We'll give him a long 2.5 or a short 3. They'll give him the 45, nose into the ball, will touch it. We'll give him the full 3. Opening drive of this game. Eagles 6-0, 2-0 in the region. Greg Moore, the only game he lost, second game of the season to Brookstone. They scored with 33 seconds left to break their heart at home. Gordon to this near side, Moore to the other. Now Cox will go in a shotgun. Split backs in protection. Going to be important for FPD to be able to control a little bit up front. And they run a shuffle pass. They hit a man. And Stratford's on the ball. No, they're going to call it an incomplete forward pass. Almost looked like a fumble there, but he shuttled it forward, so they're going to give him a forward pass. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 7. Got to cross into Eagles territory to along the 48 to pick up a new set of downs. Big 3rd down coming already in this game. They'll bring Gordon to this side in a slot along with Titus Moore wide. Stay in an I formation. Going to get a push, going to throw it underneath to 18, and that's going to be Blake Kaiser, and Kaiser's going to fall in, and I believe he's going to have a 1st down. They put Gordon and Moore to this side. The pressure came, and they let him come, and they just snuck the tight end out there about 2 yards past the line and hit him, and he was able to get on the corner, and on a big 3rd down and 7, the Vikings convert it, and they pick up a new 1st down as they roll into the Eagles territory. They'll go trips this time to that far side with Harrison Alds. Single setback will be Joshua Raines. Take and give it to Raines. Step in, he'll get to the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be about it for all he gets. And I believe number 22 in there on the tackle that time was Carter Griffin. Cox going to roll to this side. Got time now. It's going to close. He's going to do a late pitch, and he's going to get it out here to Josh Raines, but it's not going to go very far. And Raines is going to pick up maybe back to the line of scrimmage, may have gotten a half yard at best, and it's going to bring up a key 3rd down. It's going to bring up about a 3rd down and 8 for him. Ball is on the 45. Clearly got to get to that 37-yard line to keep this drive alive. Fooled them a little bit last time. This time they'll go a little more conventional. Tight end Kaiser will be on that left side. Gordon will come to this near side with Moore to the right. Left, rather. Dalton Cox going to swing it out in the backfield to Joshua Raines. Got room to run. It closed quickly. And number 8 in there on the tackle, and that was Larson McDaniel. And now it brings up a 4th down for the Vikings. Ball is going to be on the 43. He has got to pick up 6 big yards to get a 1st down. Let's see what happens. Maybe about right at 6, and is FPD going to go for it here? No, they will not. They will kick it away. And the man that will go back will be Jamie O'Quinn. And he'll stand along his own time. Cox got a good snap. Goes kind of off the end of his foot, and O'Quinn will take it on the 4. Tries to go to the 10, got outside to the 15, spins around and misses 1 tackle and gets to the 17, and that's where the Eagles will set up shop. Like we said, they're going to go and feed it a lot tonight to DeAndre Duhart and Tyler Jordan. Christian Palmer going to take and going to leave it inside, and that's going to go to Duhart. And he's going to go from the 17 and get to the 20, pick up 3. Across the backfield, they'll go Duhart in that B-back position. The A-backs are going to be Siegel, and Jordan is really a wing. Nathan Hunt will come split to this far side. Larson McDaniel will flip this time, and they'll bring him in tight. And they're going to go to Tyler Jordan, and he's got a little room to run, and he's going to get across the 25 and go all the way up to the 30. And Tyler Jordan is going to have a first down for the Eagles. Coming into tonight, Tyler had 57 carries, 508 yards, and 10 touchdowns. Christian Palmer takes and leaves it with Duhart, and he's going to get chased, and he is going to get to the corner. He's going to get run out of bounds. He's going to go from the 30 to the 35, so he's going to pick up 5 big yards. Number 18 in there for the Vikings, and that was Blaine Kaiser. Second down and 5. Eagles with their first possession of the night in a scoreless ball game with 6:54 on the clock. Take, and he's going to give it to Jonathan Siegel, and he's going to try to run up to about the 36, 37 before he is rolled back. And one of the first men on the tackle that time was number 71, and that was John Lester. So the first third down of the night for the Eagles as well. Under center will go Palmer. Man in motion. They're going to take, and they're going to go to Tyler Jordan, and the big man's going to step in, and he's going to have a first down before they brought him in. And Dalton Cox had to shoestring him along the 45, or the big man could have been running longer than that. Good hard run-in by Tyler Jordan. First down. Number 17 will check in as Jonathan Siegel. Nathan Hunt will go split to that far side. Siegel will come in motion. They'll go to him. There'll be a movement flag, and that's going to go against the Eagles. I'm fairly certain. We'll take a look here. It is false start, and they'll move them back 5. So that'll make it 1st and 15 and stop the clock with 6:07. FPD had a drive. They got it to the 43-yard line before they had to kick it away. This drive started at the 17, their first of the night for the Stratford Eagles. Doing a lot of motion here. Siegel will go in motion, and they'll give it to him, trying to get outside, and he got outside. Stutter stepped, and he made a good run, and he's going to get all the way into the 45, maybe the 45. They'll mark him out on the 48. He'll pick up about 13 of those 15 yards needed, and it's going to bring up a second down and short for the Eagles as they move in to the Vikings side of the sticks in the 50. So second down, we'll call it 2. Ball along the 47-yard line. 45 will get you a new set of downs. And just good hard running before he was knocked out on that far side over there. One of the men on the tackle for the Vikings was number 33, Ryan Jones. Another false start by the Eagles. They're doing this motion thing where they're dropping the tight end from one side or the other, and they're bringing one of the wings on either side, whether it's Siegel or Tyler Jordan usually is who it is that they bring up. Now, they have run it to this side as well. So now they'll go splits to this side. Larson McDaniel and Nathan Hunt. Take, and Palmer's going to drop. Going to throw over the middle, and Titus Moore's going to intercept it, stepping in along the 32-yard line. And so the first big turnover of the night. He was trying to go, I believe, that time to number 24, Walden Davis, maybe. We'll look at it here on the replay once again. He was throwing it down this far side, and he was trying to get to number 17. I'm sorry, was who that was, Jonathan Siegel. So, FPD stops the drive with an interception. Nothing is your score. Both teams have had one possession. Dalton Cox going to look, throw that little waggle pass again out there, this time trying to reach his fullback one more time, and that was Griffin Brown, unable to get to him. You can see Stratford, though, getting a little push along this line already early in this game. Number 57 was in there on the pressure for the Eagles that time. Tucker Massey. Single setback this time. They'll go with Robert Johnson. Splits to either side. Do a shift. He'll look, and he's going to go to Gordon way down there, and it's going to hit him in the hands and be knocked away, and that's a good play over there as well by number 2, Nathan Hunt. But it looked like the ball got almost into the hands that time of Maurice Gordon. Was that Gordon or Titus Moore lined up on that side that time? I believe that was, yes, that was Maurice Gordon. Yep. In a shotgun. Dalton Cox got time, going to throw it over the middle. He's got Brown again. They've been hurting Stratford with Brown, but he gave up some ground that time. He shouldn't have to, and it's only going to end up being a 3-yard gain. Looked like he had some room to run, but boy, Stratford closed on it in a hurry. And number 57 was in there for the Eagles that time, Tucker Massey, and he's already had a good night. So FPD's going to have to punt it. It's a bad punt. It's going to go out of bounds. And the Eagles should get some very good field equipment. Let's see. And they're going to mark it at the 45. So the Eagles will get their second look at the ball, and they'll have excellent field position. Christian Palmer this time, single setback will be DeAndre Duhart. In the wings will go Siegel and Tyler Jordan. Siegel will go in motion. They'll go to Siegel. He got outside one time before. This time he cuts inside, and he's got room to run again before Titus Moore brings him down inside Viking territory on a 19-yard pickup, and he'll go to the 36-yard line. It'll be a first down and 10. Good run that time by Jonathan Siegel. He's had a couple of big runs already in this first period of play. He just saw and waited on his block and then cut it back up inside before he was finally brought down by Titus Moore. Nothing is your score. We got our first timeout. We'll take it with him. 30 seconds. Stoner's Pizza Gridiron Game of the Week on DSBNSports.com. We will be back.
I've always wanted this. You have too.
It's waiting to be unleashed.
It's in all of us. You just have to find it. Greatness. It's where your dreams and passions become a reality.
Greatness is where your hard work and dedication pay off.
Greatness. It's shaking hands with your future. Middle Georgia State University. Find your greatness.
Welcome back to Stratford. First down and 10. Ball rest on the 37 of FPD after a big run by Jonathan Siegel. Taking, going to leave it inside to DeAndre Duhart. He's going to get 2 to the 35 before that gets stopped by the FPD defense. So we'll call it second down and 8. First man in on that tackle for the Vikings was John Lester. Second down and 8. Taking, going to leave it inside once again with Duhart, and the big man's going to get from the 35, get to the 30. It's going to bring up a third down and 2 on the play. Taking, going to go to Tyler Jordan. He's going to get outside, got his first down and more. He'll fall into the 25-yard line, and let's see if he put the ball on the ground, and did he? And he must have fumbled on the play, but I'm not for sure who's got the ball. And it's going to be Stratford's ball. We'll look at it one more time up here in the booth on the replay. Jordan snuck outside, and the ball did come loose. Titus Moore was on him, but I believe that ball went out of bounds. That's why the recovery went to Stratford. Because he was clearly down and back by the hash marks, and that ball had gone all the way over to the sidelines. Man in motion. Long count. Now they'll send Tyler Jordan coming to this side. He's got room to run. Robert Johnson's going to get him up around the 10-yard line, and that's where he's going to knock him out. And that's going to be enough for a first down. And Stratford knocks on the door with a first and goal. First and goal from the 10. Take, and going to leave it inside with number 17, Siegel. And he is not going to get much room at all. They're going to give him to the 8, though. Pickup of 2 on the play. Take, and Siegel's going to step in, and he's going to lean in. Is he going to get a touchdown? No, they're going to say that he is short. So it's going to be a 3rd and goal from inside the 1 yard line. Let's check it and see. Third down and goal for the Eagles. Trying to capitalize. Had a lead blocker over there and just couldn't get in. His knee just touched short. Take, going to give it inside, and that's going to be a touchdown this time by Tyler Jordan, and he's going to walk in. So the first one on the board tonight with 13 seconds left in the half. It's a 1 yard run by Tyler Jordan. And just like that, the Eagles have got the first score of the night. Jake Jamison with the extra point. Snap, touch, kick is good. Timeout on the field. Stratford leads it 7-0. We'll be back.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Stoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You'll immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily. Use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Stoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh every day. Combine all that on the crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Stoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
And welcome back to Stratford. It's a 1 yard run by Tyler Jordan, actually about 6 inches, but he got in. And the extra point by Jake Jamison is good, and the Eagles lead the Vikes by a score of 7-0. Back deep will be Robert Johnson on one side and Titus Moore on the other. That one's going to sail clearly into the end zone. And so that'll bring it out. And FPD will have it on the 20. Update on one score that we got. Destin Mack is scoring on a 34-yard touchdown run, and they lead Twiggs County 7-0. They, along with Stratford, are undefeated in this sub-region here. Dalton Cox under center. Take, look, stop. Got Titus Moore on the 25, but overthrew him, and it went high, and ball's incomplete. Moore had him. Number 22 out there on the coverage, Carter Griffin. And he's certainly respecting that speed. Jones County is up on Union Groves 14-0. As per producer Darius on top of things. Cox will go under. They'll stay in an eye. Take. Going to give and going to flip it to Titus Moore. Trying to get a block on the corner. Can he get outside? Yep, got around one. Got around two. Got a first down and more as he'll fall across the 30 and up to, let's see where they mark him. They'll give him back at the 30 is where they say he is going to step out. Let's see if we can look at that again here real quick. Just did a little in-rebound reverse to him. Got a block on one side and spun out of it. And he ran up that sideline before he was knocked out. And that's going to be the end of the quarter. Let's take a timeout. We'll be back. Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, 3306 Vineville Avenue. And welcome back to the Eagles Nest. Let's get you some updates on what we got real quick. Lee County is up on North Side by a score of 3-0 in their game. Jones County was up 14-0 in their game. Tattnall was up 7-0 in their game. Coffee County leads Houston County 7-0. That is in the first quarter. First down and 10 for Dalton Cox and the Vikings, trailing 7-0 along their own 30-yard line. They come with pressure. They don't pick it up, and he tried to go to number 18, Blaine Kaiser, and just threw it short as the pressure was coming right up the middle. Went a little delayed blitz there and almost caught him. Warner Robins 14, Harris County 0. That is also in the first. Maurice Gordon will come to this near side, more to the other. They'll go split backfield with Cox in a shotgun. Tom picked up the blitz, going to Titus Moore, and he has outrun a man on the corner, and he's off to the races. Will he drag him down? He will not. He will not. 70 yards, no flags. Dalton Cox, 70 yards to Titus Moore. So with 11:41 to go in the second, on a 2nd and 10, Dalton Cox had time, got a little pressure, and laid it up there just about perfectly. And Titus Moore caught it in stride on the 30, and off he went. And Parrish will come in for the extra point and try to knot it up here at the Eagles' Nest. Snap, touch, kick is up, kick is good. Timeout on the field. Your score, Stratford 7, FPD 7. We'll be back. It's football time in Middle Georgia, and that means it's time for the Macon Touchdown Club. Join us this year as we kick off our 72nd year at the Methodist Children's Home at 304 Pierce Avenue each and every Monday night. Come join us for a night filled of football fun and fellowship. We kick it off September the 11th. The Macon Touchdown Club, honoring student athletes since 1946. To find out more, log on to MaconTouchdownClub.com. Welcome back to Stratford Academy. Well, we think this is going to be a great football game to watch tonight, and so far, after both of them knocked off the cobwebs, looks like we're going to play a little offense too. Got to update Jones County just rolling over Union Grove 28-0. Justin Rogers has got that club rolling over there. And the happy in Clinton, Georgia. 11:41. Tyler Jordan will be one of the deep men. They will go, and we've got an up back that's going to catch it over there. And that's going to be number 8, Larson McDaniel. Is going to catch it, and he is going to bring it out to the 30. So a little pooch kick by Andre Parrish for the Vikings. 7-all, 11:34 to go in this period. Tattnall is leading in their game 14-0. And wait a minute, here we go. DeAndre Duhart just took it 16 big yards for a first down. And he goes from the 30 all the way up to the 46 and a new set of downs. Take, and they're going to leave it with DeAndre Duhart. Take and go give to Duhart again on a second down and about 6 play. And he's going to be brought down that time by number 56 for the Vikings, and that's Wesley Wilson. And a huge third down coming. Ball at the Vikings 48-yard line. Got to get to the 43 to get a new set of downs. Third and 3. They'll flip the tight end. Now they'll send a man in motion, and they'll go to Siegel. Siegel's got room to run, cuts it back in on the 30, comes back inside to the 24-25 before he is finally brought down by number 33, Ryan Jones. So another big pickup of the 48 all the way to the 20. Let's see, where are they going to mark it? To the 25. So a 23-yard pickup, and the Eagles keep the drive alive with a first down and 10 now. 9:34. Nathan Hunt will go to that far side. They'll put a man in a slot there. Keep the wings. Now they'll take, and they'll get a new fullback in. And that's number 22 for them. And he has come in to spell a Duhart. And that's Carter Griffin. And Carter will stay in there for a while now. Goes from the 25, picks up 13 to the 12, and a new set of downs. Take, and they're going to go to Tyler Jordan. He's going to step in, and he's going to get hit head up. And that is number 56 for the Vikings. It hit him head up. And yes, he did, and that was Wesley Wilson. Coffee County leads Hoko 14-0. So DeAndre Duhart will check back in. Carter Griffin will come out. Pick up 7. Let's see. Picked up 2 on the play. Going to make it second down and 8. But knocking on the door at the 10-yard line. So there goes Siegel, Jordan on the wing, Duhart as the fullback. And let's see, we got a timeout. We do have a timeout, and I'm not sure who called it. FPD called it. We'll take it with them. 30 seconds. All knotted up. Stratford on the 10. We'll be back.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Stoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You'll immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily, use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Stoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh every day. Combine all that on the crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites you'll say, "Oh my, what a pizza pie!" Stoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
And welcome back. 7:57 to go. Seven all in a very good football game here. Second down and 8 is what Stratford is facing. Under center. Take and going to give it to Siegel. 1-0. They'll take it that time. That was Carter Griffin. He's going to step in from the 10 and get to the 9, maybe the 8. They'll give him the 8, almost the 7. So we got to pick up 5 yards now on a 3rd and 5 to get a first and goal out of this. Jones County was up in their game. Tatnall was up in their game. Hoko was down in their game. And the Warner Robins Demons were up in theirs. We'll get you some specific scores here in just a few minutes. Goes in motion. They'll take, and they're going to leave it this time with DeAndre Duhart. He's going to fall into the 5, but that's going to be short of the first down as he only picked up 2. So it's going to bring up a 4th down and 3. And in is going to check in for the Eagles, number 8, Larson McDaniel. Duhart will come back in. Carter Griffin will come out. Hughes Pinson will come out. 4th down, ball on the 4-yard line. Got to get to the 2 to pick up a new set of downs. Take and going to give it, and they're going to give it to Tyler Jordan, and he's going to step in, and Tyler Jordan's going to get a score. So Tyler Jordan gets across the goal line for the second time tonight on a 4th down run from 4 yards out. And the Eagles take the lead back 13-7. Good methodical drive that time to answer the FPD score. Extra point will come to Jake Jamison here. And the left-footed kicker will stand and wait and touch it along the 10. Snap, touch, kick is up, kick is good. Timeout on the field. Stratford leads it 14-7. You're listening to the Stoner's Pizza Gridiron Game of the Week on DSBN. We will be back.
This just in. A large storm in the Gulf has all but decimated the entire Gulf shrimping industry, with the exception of a lone shrimping boat manned by a legless veteran and a young gentleman that hasn't stopped waving at our cameras or telling us his mama's advice. Odd. In completely unrelated news, Kudzu Seafood Company, the authentic Gulf Coast seafood restaurant that brought the coast to Middle Georgia, has also cornered the shrimp market in Central Georgia. Barbecue shrimp and cheese grits, buffalo shrimp, firecracker shrimp tacos, shrimp po' boys, shrimp burgers, shrimp baskets, and Dr. Pepper, all on 3rd Street in downtown.
And welcome back. Jake Jamison will have it teed up. The Eagles who just scored on a long drive, and they'll kick it, and it'll go into the end zone and out of the end zone. Jamison's done a good job tonight on kickoffs. Robert Johnson was the man back there on the return, but they'll take it on the 20. And that's where they'll start, 1st down and 10. So the question now, will Daniel Cox and the Vikings be able to answer here? We'll try to keep some scores coming to you as we find them. Cox under center. Take, gonna look, gonna throw it out in the flat to Titus Moore. He got hit by one man and they'll drive him back, but they're gonna give him the 27. So I'll pick up a 7 on the play, bring up a 2nd down and 3. Jordan, one of them over there, along with Jonathan Siegel. One of them got hold of him and waited and got some help. 2nd down and 3. Actually, they almost got the ball marked to the 28. Seeing Kaiser in motion. Take and go to, this time, to Josh Raines. Raines will get across the 30, maybe to 32, but it's enough for a new set of downs. He'll pick up about 4 on the play. He'll go from the 28 to 32, and it'll be 1st down and 10. The sun has gone down, and it's finally, we got a little breeze. It has been miserable in Macon, Georgia since Monday afternoon. The rain came in late Sunday. Little humidity, and we broke a high record temperature every day this week. It's been in the mid-90s. It's been like July all over again in the middle of dang October. In a shotgun, Dalton gonna look. Through to Titus Moore in the middle. 45-50, they'll drag him down. Jonathan Siegel will hang on and get him right along the 45-yard line. Nice pitch and catch that time. Man, Siegel grabbed him up top with his hands and had to hang on. Jones County in the second, 35-0 over Union Grove. And Warner Robins leads Harris County 14-0. We'll try to keep you stuff up to date as we can. Last we had, Tatnall was leading 14-0. Single setback this time. Dalton Cox will be in a shotgun. Stratford has brought the pressure. Throw it out in the flat, and the man just dropped it. My goodness, he threw it out there that time for Harrison Alls. Hit him right on the hands on the 40. Had a little room maybe to run, too, but he dropped it. Stratford's done a good job here tonight of getting pressure on Dalton Cox. I think it's causing him to throw just a little early on some of his throws. And a lot of times you'll see that, not in that particular case because that hit Alls dead in the hands, maybe short arming it a little bit. So they'll go back with Griffin Brown and Raines in an I. This time they'll flip Kaiser over here to this near side, along with Maurice Gordon to the far side. Take and look. Cox going to run into pressure, going to throw it underneath, and he's got Griffin Brown, and he's going to get outside as he missed a tackle along the 37. He'll roll into the 33, I believe. Let's see where they mark it. They're going to mark him along the 35. Just enough for a 1st down, though. Pick up 10 on the play. Gordon will come to this near side. Titus Moore to the other. Under center this time. Go to Joshua Raines. One man will get his hand on him and he'll spin him down. And that was big number 64 in that time. They got his hand on him for the Eagles. Jordan Irvin. Jordan and Toby Umera are a handful along that defensive front. Along the front there, they'll go Jordan Irvin, Toby Umera, Sammy Marshall. Linebackers Griffin, Massey, McDaniel, and Duhart. This time in a shotgun again. Got dual protection. Going to throw it. Dumped it once. Didn't do it. And now he's going to throw it short again on a 2nd down and 12 play. And Griffin Brown had to kind of stop on his route. He actually looked at him twice before he finally let it go on the second time. Cox goes to the sideline, trying to mount a drive here, ball along the 28-yard line. Have to get to that 25.5, so it's a 3rd and a long 3 here. They'll go shotgun again. Can they pick up the pressure? They did pick up the pressure as they went underneath to Joshua Raines, and he's going to get to the 30, and he's going to lose yardage. Thomas County 14, Veterans 14 is an update for you. Number 54 in there on the tackle that time, along with 58. That was Sammy Martin. The other one in on the tackle that time, Nicholas O'Neill. 4th down, and we're going to call it 5, almost 5. We're going to get a timeout. Stratford's going to call it. 30 seconds. We'll take it with them, try to get you some scores when we come back.
Before you put your company logo or event name on the streets, say it with authority. Apparel Authority. Now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's. Shirts, hats, cups, pens, patches, we put your logo on almost anything. Our team provides quality craftsmanship and custom embroidery, and our screen printing will turn your design into wearable works of art. Call or stop by in person for a quote. Apparel Authority, now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's.
Trying to look for some scores. Looks like Clemson's going to kill Syracuse. That's nothing new. Don't have anything else on Tatnall. The last time they led was 14-0. Let's see, we got an update coming in here. Maybe, maybe not. Dalton Cox on a 4th down. Got a man out there, and that's Maurice Gordon. No, take that back. That's Titus Moore on a beautiful 4th down play. Siegel over there, and I believe that was Tyler Jordan, but he got away from him and garnered it in. So they keep the drive alive with 2 minutes and 11 seconds to go here in this half. Boy, this second half is going to be some kind of fun football game. But we got 191 seconds to go in this one. Take and go to Joshua Raines, and he's going to put it on the ground. And, man, FPD's going to have to fall on it all the way back on the 35. And I'm not for sure what the discussion here is about. We're going to watch this on the replay with you. Man, they converted that big 1st down, had it 1st down at the 20. Clock continues to run, 1:44. Cox has his play in. Clean snap, and boy, they brought the pressure, and he tried a shuttle pass underneath. And it was a bad call decision by the quarterback with that kind of pressure coming. So back to the shotgun goes Dalton Cox, rather. And he's got Maurice Gordon, and he's going to get some of that back and fall into the 23. So he's going to go from the 34 to the 23, pick up about 11 on the play. They might give him the 22. Check the mark. Yeah, it's a 23. Down to 60 seconds now on a 3rd down play coming. It's going to be a 3rd down and 14 to go to keep the drive alive. They'll split in the backfield for protection, Raines and Brown. And let's see, we got a timeout, and this is going to be FPD's final timeout, I believe. No, they've got one left. So 30-second timeout we'll take with them, come back and try to finish up the half. It's football time in Middle Georgia, and that means it's time for the Macon Touchdown Club. Join us this year as we kick off our 72nd year at the Methodist Children's Home at 304 Pierce Avenue each and every Monday night. Come join us for a night filled of football fun and fellowship. We kick it off September the 11th. The Macon Touchdown Club, honoring student athletes since 1946. To find out more, log on to MaconTouchdownClub.com. Welcome back to the Eagles Nest here on the campus of Stratford Academy out in North Bibb County. A half-mile rivalry between FPD and Stratford. 14-7, an update. Peach County in the first quarter already up 23-0 on Rutland. Don't anticipate much of a fight out of that game here tonight. Still looking for an update on that Tattnall game. So 3rd down and 14 to go. Take. Going to give it to Titus Moore, and he's going to throw a halfback option pass, and it's going to be intercepted. He threw it short, and a man's running this way with it. That's Jamie O'Quinn. He's going to go out of bounds on the 24, and that's going to end the drive. 36 seconds to go. Wow, 45 seconds ago they had the ball. First down on the 20 trying to drive, and the Stratford defense has stepped up big. So what will Coach Faribault opt to do now this time? .36 seconds, they'll take over on the 22-yard line. Now, do you act like you're going into a kill the clock formation, or you take it and stand up and throw it on them? 32 seconds left. Well, looks like Coach Faribault's going to take it to the half. 14-7, and that's exactly what he is going to do. We are going to step away. It is the Stoner's Pizza Joint Gridiron Game of the Week, and it is going to be fantastic in this second half. Clock rolls down to under 4. The bands get ready. The teams leave. And it's 14-7. We're going to pay some bills. We'll come back and get ready for the second half.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Stoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You'll immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily. Use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Stoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh every day. Combine all that on the crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Stoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, 3306 Vineville Avenue. It's football time in Middle Georgia, and that means it's time for the Macon Touchdown Club. Join us this year as we kick off our 72nd year at the Methodist Children's Home at 304 Pierce Avenue each and every Monday night. Come join us for a night filled of football fun and fellowship. We kick it off September the 11th. The Macon Touchdown Club, honoring student athletes since 1946. To find out more, log on to MaconTouchdownClub.com. Hey folks, it's Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. You know, there comes a time when we all start to look for a brand new or even a newer automobile, and as a consumer, your choices have always been limited as to where to shop, and secondly, what to do with your current car. Take it to the local dealer and trade it in for wholesale, ride around town with that ugly for sale sign in the back window, or park it in your driveway and hope somebody stops by and they're really there to look at your car. Well, that's where the fine folks at You Park 'em, You Sell 'em at 3306 Vineville Avenue in Macon come in. You Park 'em, You Sell 'em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For almost 18 years, You Park 'em, You Sell 'em has been the alternative to giving your car away to the local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market the car yourself. The professional staff at You Park 'em, You Sell 'em has 35 years of experience in the automobile industry, and they're there solely to help you through the process of selling or buying your next car. If you have a car and you're ready to sell it, let the folks at You Park 'em, You Sell 'em show you how to maximize your vehicle's marketing and financial potential today. You Park 'em, You Sell 'em, the car lot for you. Remember folks, don't just park it, sell it. Give them a call today, 478-254-6310. That's You Park 'em, You Sell 'em.
Before you put your company logo or event name on the streets, say it with authority. Apparel Authority. Now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's. Shirts, hats, cups, pens, patches, we put your logo on almost anything. Our team provides quality craftsmanship and custom embroidery, and our screen printing will turn your design into wearable works of art. Call or stop by in person for a quote. Apparel Authority, now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's.
This just in. A large storm in the Gulf has all but decimated the entire Gulf shrimping industry, with the exception of a lone shrimping boat manned by a legless veteran and a young gentleman that hasn't stopped waving at our cameras or telling us his mama's advice. Odd. In completely unrelated news, Kudzu Seafood Company, the authentic Gulf Coast seafood restaurant that brought the coast to Middle Georgia, has also cornered the shrimp market in Central Georgia. Barbecue shrimp and cheese grits, buffalo shrimp, firecracker shrimp tacos, shrimp po' boys, shrimp burgers, shrimp baskets, and Dr. Pepper, all on 3rd Street in downtown Macon. Stay tuned for more breaking news.
I've always wanted this. You have too.
It's waiting to be unleashed.
It's in all of us. You just have to find it. Greatness. It's where your dreams and passions become a reality.
Greatness is where your hard work and dedication pay off.
Greatness. It's shaking hands with your future. Middle Georgia State University. Find your greatness.
The Macon Touchdown Club continues its 72nd season on Monday, October the 2nd at the Methodist Children's Home located on Pierce Avenue right here in Macon. It's Georgia Tech night, and we welcome to town the head coach of the Yellow Jackets, Paul Johnson. Our program begins at 6:30 with dinner, and our presentation soon to follow. We'll shine a spotlight on our local high school of the week and honor our back, linemen, and special teams players as well. So join us Monday night, October the 2nd at the Macon Touchdown Club. For more information, log on to MaconTouchdownClub.com.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Stoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You'll immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily, use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Stoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh every day. Combine all that on the crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Stoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'em, You Sell 'em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'em, You Sell 'em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'em, You Sell 'em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'em, You Sell 'em, 3306 Vineville Avenue. It's football time in Middle Georgia, and that means it's time for the Macon Touchdown Club. Join us this year as we kick off our 72nd year at the Methodist Children's Home at 304 Pierce Avenue each and every Monday night. Come join us for a night filled of football fun and fellowship We kick it off September the 11th. The Macon Touchdown Club, honoring student athletes since 1946. To find out more, log on to MaconTouchdownClub.com. Hey folks, it's Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. You know, there comes a time when we all start to look for a brand new or even a newer automobile, and as a consumer, your choices have always been limited as to where to shop, and secondly, what to do with your current car. Take it to the local dealer and trade it in for wholesale, ride around town with that ugly for sale sign in the back window, or park it in your driveway and hope somebody stops by and they're really there to look at your car. Well, that's where the fine folks at You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue in Macon come in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For almost 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the alternative to giving your car away to the local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market the car yourself. The professional staff at You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has 35 years of experience in the automobile industry, and they're there solely to help you through the process of selling or buying your next car. If you have a car and you're ready to sell it, let the folks at You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em show you how to maximize your vehicle's marketing and financial potential today. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, the car lot for you. Remember folks, don't just park it, sell it. Give them a call today, 478-254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em.
Before you put your company logo or event name on the streets, say it with authority. Apparel Authority. Now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's. Shirts, hats, cups, pens, patches, we put your logo on almost anything. Our team provides quality craftsmanship and custom embroidery, and our screen printing will turn your design into wearable works of art. Call or stop by in person for a quote. Apparel Authority, now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's.
This just in. A large storm in the Gulf has all but decimated the entire Gulf shrimping industry, with the exception of a lone shrimping boat manned by a legless veteran and a young gentleman that hasn't stopped waving at our cameras or telling us his mama's advice. Odd. In completely unrelated news, Kudzu Seafood Company, the authentic Gulf Coast seafood restaurant that brought the coast to Middle Georgia, has also cornered the shrimp market in Central Georgia. Barbecue shrimp and cheese grits, buffalo shrimp, firecracker shrimp tacos, shrimp po' boys, shrimp burgers, shrimp baskets, and Dr. Pepper, all on 3rd Street in downtown Macon. Stay tuned for more breaking news.
I've always wanted this. You have too.
It's waiting to be unleashed.
It's in all of us. You just have to find it. Greatness. It's where your dreams and passions become a reality.
Greatness is where your hard work and dedication pay off.
Greatness. It's shaking hands with your future. Middle Georgia State University. Find your greatness.
The Macon Touchdown Club continues its 72nd season on Monday, October the 2nd at the Methodist Children's Home located on Pierce Avenue right here in Macon. It's Georgia Tech night, and we welcome to town the head coach of the Yellow Jackets, Paul Johnson. Our program begins at 6:30 with dinner, and our presentation soon to follow. We'll shine a spotlight on our local high school of the week and honor our back, linemen, and special teams players as well. So join us Monday night, October the 2nd at the Macon Touchdown Club. For more information, log on to MaconTouchdownClub.com.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Stoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You'll immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily. Use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Stoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh every day. Combine all that on the crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Stoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, 3306 Vineville Avenue. It's football time in Middle Georgia, and that means it's time for the Macon Touchdown Club. Join us this year as we kick off our 72nd year at the Methodist Children's Home at 304 Pierce Avenue each and every Monday night. Come join us for a night filled of football fun and fellowship. We kick it off September the 11th. The Macon Touchdown Club, honoring student athletes since 1946. To find out more, log on to MaconTouchdownClub.com.
Hey folks, it's Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. You know, there comes a time when we all start to look for a brand new or even a newer automobile, and as a consumer, your choices have always been limited as to where to shop, and secondly, what to do with your current car. Take it to the local dealer and trade it in for wholesale, ride around town with that ugly for sale sign in the back window, or park it in your driveway and hope somebody stops by and they're really there to look at your car. Well, that's where the fine folks at U-Park Used Sellum at 3306 Vineville Avenue in Macon come in. U-Park Used Sellum is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For almost 18 years, U-Park Used Sellum has been the alternative to giving your car away to the local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market the car yourself. The professional staff at U-Park Used Sellum has 35 years of experience in the automobile industry, and they're there solely to help you through the process of selling or buying your next car. If you have a car and you're ready to sell it, let the folks at U-Park Used Sellum show you how to maximize your vehicle's marketing and financial potential today. U-Park Used Sellum, the car lot for you. Remember folks, don't just park it, sell it. Give them a call today, 478-254-6310. That's U-Park Used Sellum.
Before you put your company logo or event name on the streets, say it with authority. Apparel Authority. Now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's. Shirts, hats, cups, pens, patches, we put your logo on almost anything. Our team provides quality craftsmanship and custom embroidery, and our screen printing will turn your design into wearable works of art. Call or stop by in person for a quote. Apparel Authority, now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's.
This just in. A large storm in the Gulf has all but decimated the entire Gulf shrimping industry, with the exception of a lone shrimping boat manned by a legless veteran and a young gentleman that hasn't stopped waving at our cameras or telling us his mama's advice. Odd. In completely unrelated news, Kudzu Seafood Company, the authentic Gulf Coast seafood restaurant that brought the coast to Middle Georgia, has also cornered the shrimp market in Central Georgia. Barbecue shrimp and cheese grits, buffalo shrimp, firecracker shrimp tacos, shrimp po' boys, shrimp burgers, shrimp baskets, and Dr. Pepper, all on 3rd Street in downtown Macon. Stay tuned for more breaking news.
I've always wanted this. You have too.
It's waiting to be unleashed.
It's in all of us. You just have to find it. Greatness. It's where your dreams and passions become a reality.
Greatness is where your hard work and dedication pay off.
Greatness. It's shaking hands with your future. Middle Georgia State University. Find your greatness.
The Macon Touchdown Club continues its 72nd season on Monday, October the 2nd at the Methodist Children's Home located on Pierce Avenue right here in Macon. It's Georgia Tech night, and we welcome to town the head coach of the Yellow Jackets, Paul Johnson. Our program begins at 6:30 with dinner, and our presentation soon to follow. We'll shine a spotlight on our local high school of the week and honor our back, linemen, and special teams players as well. So join us Monday night, October the 2nd at the Macon Touchdown Club. For more information, log on to MaconTouchdownClub.com.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Stoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You'll immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily. Use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Stoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh every day. Combine all that on the crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Stoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'em, You Sell 'em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'em, You Sell 'em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'em, You Sell 'em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'em, You Sell 'em, 3306 Vineville Avenue.
It's football time in Middle Georgia, and that means it's time for the Macon Touchdown Club. Join us this year as we kick off our 72nd year at the Methodist Children's Home at 304 Pierce Avenue each and every Monday night. Come join us for a night filled of football fun and fellowship. We kick it off September the 11th. The Macon Touchdown Club, honoring student athletes since 1946. To find out more, log on to MaconTouchdownClub.com.
Hey folks, it's Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. You know, there comes a time when we all start to look for a brand new or even a newer automobile, and as a consumer, your choices have always been limited as to where to shop, and secondly, what to do with your current car. Take it to the local dealer and trade it in for wholesale, ride around town with that ugly for sale sign in the back window, or park it in your driveway and hope somebody stops by and they're really there to look at your car. Well, that's where the fine folks at You Park 'em, You Sell 'em at 3306 Vineville Avenue in Macon come in. You Park 'em, You Sell 'em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For almost 18 years, You Park 'em, You Sell 'em has been the alternative to giving your car away to the local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market the car yourself. The professional staff at You Park 'em, You Sell 'em has 35 years of experience in the automobile industry, and they're there solely to help you through the process of selling or buying your next car. If you have a car and you're ready to sell it, let the folks at You Park 'em, You Sell 'em show you how to maximize your vehicle's marketing and financial potential today. You Park 'em, You Sell 'em, the car lot for you. Remember folks, don't just park it, sell it. Give them a call today, 478-254-6310. That's You Park 'em, You Sell 'em.
Before you put your company logo or event name on the streets, say it with authority. Apparel Authority. Now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's. Shirts, hats, cups, pens, patches, we put your logo on almost anything. Our team provides quality craftsmanship and custom embroidery, and our screen printing will turn your design into wearable works of art. Call or stop by in person for a quote. Apparel Authority, now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's.
This just in. A large storm in the Gulf has all but decimated the entire Gulf shrimping industry, with the exception of a lone shrimping boat manned by a legless veteran and a young gentleman that hasn't stopped waving at our cameras or telling us his mama's advice. Odd. In completely unrelated news, Kudzu Seafood Company, the authentic Gulf Coast seafood restaurant that brought the coast to Middle Georgia, has also cornered the shrimp market in Central Georgia. Barbecue shrimp and cheese grits, buffalo shrimp, firecracker shrimp tacos, shrimp po' boys, shrimp burgers, shrimp baskets, and Dr. Pepper, all on 3rd Street in downtown Macon. Stay tuned for more breaking news.
I've always wanted this. You have too.
It's waiting to be unleashed.
It's in all of us. You just have to find it. Greatness. It's where your dreams and passions become a reality.
Greatness is where your hard work and dedication pay off.
Greatness. It's shaking hands with your future. Middle Georgia State University. Find your greatness.
The Macon Touchdown Club continues its 72nd season on Monday, October the 2nd at the Methodist Children's Home located on Pierce Avenue right here in Macon. It's Georgia Tech night, and we welcome to town the head coach of the Yellow Jackets, Paul Johnson. Our program begins at 6:30 with dinner, and our presentation soon to follow. We'll shine a spotlight on our local high school of the week and honor our back, linemen, and special teams players as well. So join us Monday night, October the 2nd at the Macon Touchdown Club. For more information, log on to MaconTouchdownClub.com.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Stoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You'll immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily. Use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Stoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh every day. Combine all that on the crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Stoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'em, You Sell 'em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'em, You Sell 'em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'em, You Sell 'em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'em, You Sell 'em, 3306 Vineville Avenue. It's football time in Middle Georgia, and that means it's time for the Macon Touchdown Club. Join us this year as we kick off our 72nd year at the Methodist Children's Home at 304 Pierce Avenue each and every Monday night. Come join us for a night filled of football fun and fellowship. We kick it off September the 11th. And welcome back to Stratford Academy. Russell Deese, glad to have you with us. We'll get you caught up on some scores. Tattnall was one of them that we had, 14-0, and that was deep in the second. Lee County and Northside, you talk about a game. It is 3-0, and Lee County just tried a field goal to make it 6-0, and Northside has blocked it, and that is late in the half. Let's see what else we got. Jones County 42-3 over Union Grove. We've got Houston County behind Coffee County 27-0 in that game. Rutland and Peach, and that's in the second, probably in the half. Last we had was 37-0 in that ball game. And Harris County trails Warner Robins 24-0, and that's probably about all we've got right now for you. We'll look and see what else we can find. Let's talk about this first half of play as Stratford got on the board first with 13 seconds to go in the end of the first period. It was a 1-yard run by Tyler Jordan, and it was 7-0. It stayed that way. Well, it took all of about 30 seconds for FPD to answer, because at the 11:41 mark of the second period, Dalton Cox stood back and threw it to Titus Moore, and he took it 70 yards, and it was 7-all. Then with the 6:23 mark in the second, Tyler Jordan on a fourth down play from the 4-yard line on a 4th and 2 ran it in for his second touchdown of the night, and that is your scoring. And Stratford led it 14-7. FPD drove it down inside the 20, and pressure came on the quarterback, and Dalton Cox stood up to throw it, and it got picked off by Stratford, and that ended the drive. And then, of course, Stratford, with just 30 seconds to go in the half, opted to run the clock out, and that's where we ended at 14-7. Now, as was said, we'll keep an eye on this Northside Lee County game, because that is something very good football going on down there. It has now gone to half, thanks to Ron Seibel and Mason Prince, both reporting now it is 3-0 at the half for a defensive battle. Let me tell you, this one's been a pretty good defensive battle right here tonight as well, too, as both of these defenses have not given up a whole lot. Stratford has moved the ball on the ground pretty well here tonight. They've had 2 sustained drives for both of their scores. FPD coming into this second half, they've thrown the football rather effectively, but they are definitely going to have to find a way to get some yardage on the ground, or Coach Mark Farabee is going to do what he does best with this Stratford Eagle football team. He's going to take it, and he's just going to run it down your throat at a 3, 4, and 5-yard clip, and he is going to wear you down and wear you at. So some defensive adjustments are going to have to come. FPD's going to have to help their quarterback with the pressure up front. Stratford, don't change anything. Keep doing what you're doing. Give it to DeAndre Duhart. Give it to Tyler Jordan. Give it to Jonathan Siegel. Siegel's had some really, really good runs. And so Andre Parrish will tee it up as we get ready to go to the second half.
and we'll get loud here in Stratford. And it's a short, high kick and a fair catch. Will be called on the 34-yard line. And let's see who that was that called a fair catch. I think it was number 2 for the Eagles on that catch, and that was Nathan Hunt. All right, so Eagles deferred to the second half, and looks like it's going to pay off for them. Under center, Christian Palmer going to take, and he's going to give it with Siegel out of that wing spot, and he's going to get from the 34 to the 35, and he is brought down that time by number 33, Ryan Jones, on the tackle for the Vikings. Second down and 9. Tay going to leave it with the up back this time, and that is going to be Duhart. And number 71 in with one of them in there on the tackle for the Vikings. John Lester. Pickup of about 3 on the play. Go from the 35, make it 2 actually, to the 37. Got to get to the 44 to get a new set of downs almost. Take and going to leave it with Duhart, the big pullback, and he's going to squeeze inside, get to the 40. He's going to be well short, and it's going to bring up, well, they're going to give him just over the 40, not quite the 41. Nose into the ball will go over that 40. And it's going to bring up a 4th down, and let's see what the Eagles opt to do here. They got to pick up 3.5, 4 yards to get a new set of downs. And looks like they're going to bring on number 17, Brady Garrison, to do the kicking. Robert Johnson will go back. Take, and it's a high kick. Going to go off the side of his foot a little bit. It's going to fall out of bounds over here around the 34. Let's see where they mark it at. And where will they mark it out of bounds? And that's going to mark all the way up to just about the 41-yard line along the 40 is where they're going to say it went out. And that's where the Vikings will set up shop for their first time here in the second half, trailing 14-7. Titus Moore will split to that far side. Maurice Gordon to this near side. Staying in eye with Brown, and Raines will dot it. Cox under center. Goes to Joshua Raines. He's not got much room to move, and he's going to be stopped over there that time by number 53 on the defensive side of the ball for the Eagles. Now that was 63, I'm sorry, Toby Yamera. Pickup of 2 on the play, 2nd down and 8. Ball rest on the 42. Under center. Cox got time, going to throw. Going to go to Titus Moore. Got him back there, and he can't hang on. Kind of threw it a little late. Nathan Hunt was able to close back there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8. And Hunt's a little slow, like he might have got the wind knocked out of him for a second there. They'll bring Titus Moore to this side. Let's see if they go back that way again. Cox under center, single setback. He'll offset his fullback in an H. Take and fake. Cox got, and he had a man Harrison off, make that Blaine Kaiser right along the 44-yard line. Went straight through his hand, incomplete, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Vikings are going to have to kick it away. So Jamie O'Quinn will go back deep to be the punt formation. Dalton Cox will get the kick away. Gets it, but doesn't really turn over, and Jamie O'Quinn's going to take it on the 25, and he's going to get pushed back all the way to the 20, and they're going to give him about the 23, is about as far as they're going to give him. Ball will be along the 23-yard line, and that's where the Eagles will set up shop. 8:45, 14-7, 7-point lead for the Eagles at home, trying to protect the undefeated record. FPD came in 5-1, 2-0 in the region. Stratford 6-0. They are 2-0 in the region. Got an update. Peach County 51-0 over Rutland in the second quarter. Under center, go to Duhart. Duhart steps in. Going to get across the 25, roll to the 26, maybe the 27. They'll give him 4 yards. Update, Dublin 7, Southwest 8. So Joe Dupree and the Patriots on the road against Dublin. And they lead it 8-7, and that is in the second or the third quarter. Christian Palmer brings him up to the line. Under center, going to give it to Siegel. He's going to step in. He's going to be short of the first down, and that's going to bring up a 4th down, and he's going to get him to the 30. Got to get to the 33.5 to pick up a new set of downs, and it's going to be a long 2 at least. And let's see if the Eagles are going to go for it here, and it looks like they are. Nathan Hunt will go wide to that far side on a 3rd down play. Take, and they go to Tyler Jordan, and he's got room to run, and he's still running. He broke it outside. Got one man to beat. Cannot do it. Dalton Cox will tackle him along the 25-yard line, but he'll go from the 30 to the 25-yard line, and it's a 55-yard pickup and a new set of downs. Tackle has now gone up 21-0 over Twiggs County. 9:45 to go in the third. So the Trojans might maybe looking ahead a little bit. You didn't think they'd have that much trouble down at Twiggs tonight down in the Cobra Dome, but they are. Got up early 14-0 and it stayed there all the way through the half, and now they broke out and got a score. The Vikings of FPD will face them next week, and you bet we will be there. Palmer under center. Siegel in motion, and he gives to the big man Duhart, and Duhart's going to rumble in, and he's going to get to the 16-yard line, going to pick up 9 big yards and make it 2nd and 1. So now all of a sudden, after facing a big 3rd and 3, Tyler Jordan got a big run, and now Stratford's front's trying to lean on FPD a little bit here. Jamie O'Quinn will check out. Nathan Hunt will go to the far side. They'll go Jordan, Duhart, and Single in the backfield. Tay can go to Duhart. Why not? Step in. Goes from the 15, 14, 13, 5. Touchdown. Duhart does it again. So from 16 yards out, at the 6:15 mark of the third period. Stratford gets on the board, and DeAndre Duhart is the man that does it. Extra point coming for Jamison. Snaps a little high. They get it down. Did he get it through? He did. Timeout on the field. Your score, Stratford 21, FPD 7.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Stoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You'll immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily, use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Stoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh every day. Combine all that on the crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Stoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
So, Stratford on the board. And it's 21-7. This one will go out of the end zone, and FPD will take it at the 20. So the Eagles lead it now by a score of 21-7. With 6:19 to go in the third. So now FPD's in a 2-touchdown hole. What can Dalton Cox and Greg Moore come up here with now? Throws it out in the flat. He's got Maurice Gordon, and he's got a little room up to the 25-yard line before he is brought down by Nathan Hunt, along with help from number 8, Larson McDaniel. .5:47 to go in the third. This time Harrison Alls will come out wide to this side. They'll go the other side with Gordon and Titus Moore. Blaine Kaiser will flip from his right to his left and go strong side to that side. Dalton Cox, and we've got movement, and I'm not for sure. Yeah, they're going to call it on FPD, and the 5-yard pickup on first down is now going to put them at a 2nd down and 10 as they'll move it back 5. How about a little hockey update? Macon Mayhem. They are tied 4-4 in a little preseason action right here at the Macon Centralplex. A lot of exciting stuff going on in Macon in sports. Baseball coming with the Macon Bacon and the Georgia Doom Arena football. Dalton Cox stands, looks, pumps twice, 3 times. Now he'll take off and run right into the arms of Tyler Jordan. He'll get his 5 yards back, but that's about as far as he'll go. And it's going to be 3rd down and 5. Ball is going to be just above the 25. Harrison Alls checks out. Blaine Kaiser will check in for the Vikings. So Gordon will come to this side, Titus Moore to the far side. Brown at full, Reigns.ci. Long count on a 3rd and 5. Take and look, quick throw in the flat, and he's going to skip it this time to going to Titus Moore, and Dalton Cox got the wood laid to him. That time by number 64, Jordan Irvin. And let's see who's back deep for the Eagles this time. And it's Jamie O'Quinn. Dalton Cox will stand at the 15 when he kicks it. And it's going to be a short kick that goes off the side of his foot. And let's see where they mark it. And this is going to be in Vikings territory. And I think it's going to be around the 43-yard line when they finally mark it. Let's see where they do mark it. Yep, it's going to make it to 45. So outstanding field position here for the Eagles and Coach Faribaugh to start his second drive of the second half after opening up with a big score. Tyler Jordan took it 55 yards, and then a play later, two plays later, DeAndre Duhart took it 16 yards, and that put the Eagles up. Nathan Hunt will go to that far side. They'll go Jordan, Duhart, and Siegel in the backfield. Jordan will go in motion. They'll leave it with Duhart. He's got the hot hand. Why not? And he'll get pushed back from the 45, 42-yard line, and that's where they'll give him forward progress. And the first man up off the bottom for the Vikings that time was number 33, and that was Ryan Jones. Christian Palmer under center. And we got a timeout here. Is it going to be Coach Faribaugh going to take one? And he is. We'll take one with him. 30-second timeout. 21-7. Eagles lead it, trying to mount another drive. We'll be back.
I've always wanted this. You have too.
It's waiting to be unleashed.
It's in all of us. You just have to find it. Greatness. It's where your dreams and passions become a reality.
Greatness is where your hard work and dedication pay off.
Greatness. It's shaking hands with your future. Middle Georgia State University. Find your greatness.
Back at Stratford, they go to Duhart on a 2nd down and 8 play, and he'll get his 9 yards and make it 11, maybe 10 yards. He'll go into the 33-yard line and pick up a first down, and now that Stratford offensive line is starting to take over. And that's a first down, and they'll have it at the 33. And this is exactly what Coach Faribaugh wants to do with this football team. He don't need a lot of lead on you, but if he gets one, then he's going to take, and he's going to wind that clock. And it's already at 3:06, 3:05 here in the third. And they're going to start grinding it out here now. Go to Duhart again. He steps in, and he's going to be brought down that time by number 12 for the for the Vikings, who had just checked in, and that was Graham Scott. He checks out now along with number 51, Jacoby Singletary. And so the Vikings trying to keep some fresh legs in there. Here's an update for you. Peach County 58, Rutland nothing at the house. Got an update on Northside and Lee County coming to you here in a second. Take, and Siegel's going to look, and they're going to go to Jordan, and Tyler Jordan just got overthrown. He had run past Robert Johnson on a little straight streak route. Northside has it at Lincoln County 16, 3rd and 1. 7:01 in the third. Lee County up 3-0. We'll see if the Northside Eagles can put it into the end zone against undefeated Lee County. Lee County's pretty good this year. I told somebody after watching Missouri play, if Lee County played them, I'd take the Lee County in the points. So they'll go in a shotgun now on a 3rd and 8. Take. Going to look. Palmer's going to take. He's going to tuck on a design run, and he's not going to get very far. He's going to get to the line of scrimmage before he is dragged down by big number 71. Was one of them, John Lester, that got a hand on him over there and stopped him. And now it's a big 4th down play coming. What do the Eagles do on 4th and 8? Winds blowing down left to right. And what are they going to do here? They're going to try to. And Northside has put it in the end zone, and they lead Lee County on the road 7-3. Upset brewing. This will be a 49-yard attempt by Jamison. Snap, touch. Kick is not going to be long enough, and it's going to be no good. So the Vikings will take over, and let's see if that gives the Vikings a spark. Man, they reached for a long field goal there. 49 yards. So that'll put the ball on the 20. 1:08 to go here in the 3rd period of play. Little college football update, a little upset trying to brew. Quarterback for Clemson has gone out. He is out of the game at Syracuse. Leads Clemson 17-14 was the last score we had. Perry 21, Upson Lee 17. That could be big in some region there. So 1:08, and we finally get the ball spotted on the 20. I don't know what the delay here was. And Dalton Cox will go under center, and they'll have an I formation with Raines dotted. They'll go to Raines. He's going to get outside. He's going to get to the 25, make it the 24, and a great open field tackle that time for the Eagles by number 3, Jamie O'Quinn. Almost a 5-yard pickup. .34 seconds and the clock runs down to 30. In the 3rd period, Dalton Cox on a 2nd down and 5.5. Take, goes to Raines. No, he doesn't. He shakes off one man. Going to shake off another now. They're going to get pressure, and he's going to look outside. He broke away again. He's going to run toward a 1st down, and he's going to get knocked out of bounds. And let's see where they mark him. He's going to be awful close to the 30. Awful close to the 30, but he's going to be maybe just short. We'll look at it and see again on the replay. See where they mark it. 1st down. Dalton Cox, he faked. He had one man come on him and miss him. Then he rolled out to his right, and he looked downfield, broke another tackle by Umero over there, and then got out of bounds right up near the 30-yard line, and then mark him a 1st down. 5 seconds to go in the 3rd. Out of bounds, stop the clock. 1st down and 10 as we'll get one more play before we'll go to the 4th. And the officials not for sure what we're doing here. And the referee is coming over to talk to Coach Faraba. And I'm not sure what it's all about. Well, we got 5 seconds to go, and we can't seem to get it snapped here. Give you another update. Well, things turn quickly in a hurry as it's now doubling. The Fighting Irish lead the Patriots 22-8, and that is in the third. And Darius is staying on top of this stuff as good as we can. So here's the last snap of the quarter. 21-7, 5 seconds to go, but a new set of downs for the Vikings. Cox, they're going to come on him. He's going to throw it underneath to Brown. Got to the 35, got to the 38, drags a man across the 40, and gets a new set of downs to end the third. And FPD's going to have it at the 41-yard line and back-to-back first downs. That's going to do it. That's the end of the third period. Timeout. Strap them down, folks. It's going to get wild. 21-7, but the Vikes trying to mount a drive. We'll be back.
This just in. A large storm in the Gulf has all but decimated the entire Gulf shrimping industry, with the exception of a lone shrimping boat manned by a legless veteran and a young gentleman that hasn't stopped waving at our cameras or telling us his mama's advice. Odd. In completely unrelated news, Kudzu Seafood Company, the authentic Gulf Coast seafood restaurant that brought the coast to Middle Georgia, has also cornered the shrimp market in Central Georgia. Barbecue shrimp and cheese grits, buffalo shrimp, firecracker shrimp tacos, shrimp po' boys, shrimp burgers, shrimp baskets, and Dr. Pepper, all on 3rd Street in downtown Macon. Stay tuned for more breaking news.
Well, we go to the fourth. 12 minutes. What shall it bring? Back-to-back first downs by the Vikings. Both sides of this stadium are up now. Dalton Cox in a shotgun. Raines and Brown will block on either side for him. Drops straight back, looks, throws out to Titus Moore, got him at the 45. He'll cut back in along the 46-yard line, and that's where they'll bring him down. But it'll be about a 13-yard pickup and another first down. We've got a personal foul, hands to the face against FPD. And that's going to put 15 more yards on it, and that's going to take it down to about the 30. And that'll put it on the 30 exactly after the personal foul. And all of a sudden now, FPD is trying to mount a drive, trying to get back in this game. Stymied the entire third quarter. Gave up a touchdown. Upson Lee now leads Perry 24-21. That is in the third. That's going to be in Region 4 in 4A. Take and go to Robert Johnson. He's going to step in. He's going to get to the line of scrimmage, and he ain't going to get much more than that because number 57 is going to come in there, Tucker Massey, and put the kibosh on that in a hurry. So he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. We said coming into this game tonight that we thought FPD would have to be able to have some success running the football. I felt like they had to go over 100 yards rushing in this game to take the pressure off their quarterback. They have yet to do that, but they are sticking with the game plan. Dalton Cox looks, the senior, takes, going to drop straight back, looks, got Maurice Gordon down there and knocked away on a beautiful play in the corner over there that time, and it was Nathan Hunt that knocked it away. Gordon had beat him, but Cox threw it a little short. Nathan Hunt got over there and stuck his paw out and knocked it away. So now all of a sudden you were hot and you were driving, and now you look at a 3rd and 10. Stratford defense has answered the bell all night here tonight. 3rd and 10, Cox will be in a shotgun. Gordon to this side, Moore to the other. Take, drop straight back. Got time. Looks, throw it in. It's picked off. Intercepted. Jamie O'Quinn got up there and got it. Jamie O'Quinn with a big interception. And the second time tonight, the Eagles have turned the drive away for FPD on an interception down in their own territory. That is huge. 10:39. He returns it to the 38-yard line, make it to 39. Will they mark him on the 40? They give him the 40. Huge interception for the Eagles. And now they got a chance to make a drive and put it away. Warner Robins 31, Harris County nothing. Under center. Takes and goes to Siegel. Siegel's got room to run. He's got a lot of room to run. He'll go across midfield. A late flag will come in. He'll roll into the Vikings 41-yard line. 19 yards on the play, make it 20. But we got a flag on the field, I think. Personal foul against FPD. That's going to move the ball to the 26. It was away from the play, not for sure what it was. Ball goes to the 26-yard line. 10-26. Nathan Hunt comes to this side. Siegel, Duhart, and Jordan. Take, and they go to Tyler Jordan. Jordan's got room to run. 20, 15, 10, inside the 10, down to the 6. A new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the Eagles. Thought I might have had a flag, but I do not. First down and goal. Ball will be along the 7-yard line. They moved it back maybe the 9 now. Take and go to Duhart. He'll step inside. He'll push the pile. He'll get to about the 6. Just short of the 5, and it'll bring 2nd down and goal. Dane Urban will step in along that offensive front. That means they're going to go a little heavy across that front there. Siegel, Duhart, and Jordan. Wings on either side. Let's see if they send one in motion. They go Siegel in motion, and they give it to him, and he's going to walk in. No doubt about it. And nobody there for the Vikings. Everybody was looking inside for DeAndre Duhart or Jordan, and they gave it to Siegel. And with 8:15 to go here in the 4th, it's a 6-yard touchdown run by Jonathan Siegel. Extra point will come. Low snap. They got it up and got it down anyway. And the kick is up and good. Timeout on the field. Well, no, did he miss it? Nope, got it. Timeout on the field. Stratford leads at 28-7. We'll be back.
Before you put your company logo or event name on the streets, say it with authority. Apparel Authority, now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's. Shirts, hats, cups, pens, patches, we put your logo on almost anything. Our team provides quality craftsmanship and custom embroidery, and our screen printing will turn your design into wearable works of art. Call or stop by in person for a quote. Apparel Authority, now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's.
And welcome back. Turn my mic back down. Welcome back to Stratford. 28-7, Jonathan Siegel on a 6-yard run. He just went untouched after the big interception, and Stratford drove it about 65 yards on that play, and they allowed to lead it 28-7. And Jake Jamison kicks another one out of the end zone, and so FPD will have it on their own 20. Look back at that replay. They went inside to Duhart on the first down play. That got them to about the 6. And then a great play fake. And Siegel just walked in. I mean, there was nobody. They were all looking inside for Duhart. So Dalton Cox now has got his work cut out for him, trailing 28-7. In a shotgun. Gonna look. Gonna throw it high to Brown, and that's gonna be incomplete. Update score. Lee County has now scored on a 15-yard pass, and they lead now 10-7 over Northside. That's in the third, I believe. Still, 1:02 to go in the third. So Dalton Cox on a 2nd down and 10 with 8:46 to go in this game. Take and look, throws out in the flats, got Titus Moore. He's got to the 30, steps it up to the 35-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds, and they will mark him along the 35. And that's enough to pick up 15 big yards and a new set of downs for the Vikings. But the clock is not on their side at 8:39. And we have got a Viking down on the field. And I'm not for sure who that is. And they're going to take him and pick him up. And that was number 51 for the Vikings on the play that went down. And that is Jacoby Singletary. And he's not putting a lot of weight on that left leg, rather. And I'm not for sure. Well, there he goes. Maybe it could be cramps, maybe not. I don't know. Don't have anything else I can give you on that Tatnall game. I don't have anything else right now I can give you. Sorry about that. Dalton Cox going to take and going to throw out in the flat Titus Moore, and he's going to catch it on the 40, and he's going to get driven back that time by number 3 for the Eagles, and that's Jamie O'Quinn. Destin Mack has just scored on a 12-yard run, and Tatnall now leads 28-0 over Twiggs County. So the game, as they would progress into the third period, we get a little closer to what we thought that game may be like, as maybe they were looking ahead a little bit with Twiggs not having a very good year. And Joshua Raines has not done anything tonight against this Viking defense. And the first man in there was Tucker Massey for the Eagles, and he's going to go back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10. So this time they'll go Gordon and Moore to this side. And they don't have the coverage. Stratford doesn't. If he sees it, there may be a problem. Throws it out to Titus Moore, and he took his eye off the ball. Ball hit him right in the hands, and it went through his hands. Incomplete, and that's going to bring up a 4th down and 10, and the Vikings are going to kick it away. Jamie O'Quinn will go back deep. He'll stand along about his 30-yard line. So Dalton Cox will kick it away here. He'll stand along his own 23-yard line, hit it about the 25. And he gets a high kick, a little short. Jamie O'Quinn's going to drop it on the ground, and FPD's going to recover it, and they're going to have it at the Eagles' 35-yard line. So really the first turnover of the night by the Eagles. So the Vikings get the ball right back. Dalton Cox in a shotgun at the Eagles' 35-yard line. They bring the house and get a false start against FPD. And that's going to back them up 5, put them on the 40 and make it 1st and 15. They saw the pressure coming and they just rocked back too early. And Stratford was bringing the house, and they sure did. They broke both linebackers that time on the inside. .6:59 to go in this one. FPD's down by 21. So Cox will line them up on 1st and 15, but now back at the Eagles' 40. More work to do. Got Titus Moore out on the 27. Turns it back up inside, and he's going to be late. Jamie O'Quinn's going to finish him off along with Siegel and Jordan on the tackle out there that time. And he's going to get to the 29, got to get to the 25. So he picked up about 11 on the play. Got his 5 back in a little more. Throw it out in the flat that time, and he was looking for his running back out of the backfield, and Josh Raines couldn't get it in. The Stratford Eagles defense has really brought the pressure here tonight. More interesting games coming down the road. Now remember, FPD came into this one 5-1. Their only loss was with 33 seconds to go against Brookstone, who scored a touchdown and beat them. They'd run the table since then. They go to Tatnall next week. The following week, it's Stratford and Tatnall. Tatnall remains undefeated if they win out tonight at 28-0. You got to imagine the Stratford Eagle football team is going into that game undefeated as well. And here is a low snap, and Dalton Cox can't get away. And number 57 for the Eagles got in there and got him. Tucker Massey. And let's see, was that a flag? Now they marked this forward progress. And they marked this progress back to the 38-yard line. It's got to get to the 25. Maybe the 37 is where they're going to mark it finally. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 12, our 13. Blaine Kaiser comes to this side. They'll go Gordon and Moore to the other side. And we got a flag, and we're going to get another false start. And you talk about trigger happy. This offensive line of FPD is feeling the pressure from these Stratford Eagles. That's about the 4th or 5th false start of the night. And I can assure you folks that is coming from the pressure that Stratford is putting on them up front. You can see it. And they are pinning their ears back now with 5 minutes to go in this game. So 4th down and 18 yards to go. Ball on the 43, got to get to the 25. Dalton Cox steps back, steps up from the pressure. Going to throw a long ball into triple coverage to Maurice Gordon. And that's all he was doing, was just winging it out. And he is a little banged up after that play, like moving his hip like it's a little hurt. And this Stratford defense has come to play tonight, and they've done an outstanding job. And they will take over on downs at the 42-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10. 28-7. And other than flashes from the Vikings here tonight, the Eagles have looked rather in control of this game. Not overwhelming, but they have looked in control of this game. Palmer under center. Take and going to give it to Jordan. Jordan's going to get to the corner, and he's going to drag a couple of men, including Titus Moore and number 33 that time, and that was Ryan Jones. And Ryan's had a pretty good night defensively here for the Eagles. And they're going to get across from the 42. He's going to get across the 45, not quite the 46-yard line. Let's see if we got any more updates for you here before we get this next snap. Coffee County 34, Hoco nothing. Upson Lee 31, Perry 21. Veterans down to Thomas County 21-14. That catches you up to date to what we got now. We're keeping a close eye on Lincoln County and Northside. Take and going to give it to Tyler Jordan. He's going to run over a man, and he's going to just bull himself across the midfield stripe as he leans forward, and they're going to mark him on the 49, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 1. And let's see if we got any other updates here. Still looking for that in Lincoln County. They led Northside 3-0. Then Northside scored and made it 73. That Northside team's on the road tonight now against Lee County. Hunt will go to the far side. Don't know what's happened in Clemson and Syracuse. Kelly, the quarterback, went down. Take and give it to Tyler Jordan. He's going to lean in, got a 1st down, and that'll take us to the 3-minute mark. And that'll stop the clock at the Vikings' 46-yard line as they move the chains. And that is a 1st down. Clemson and Syracuse, 5:22 to go in the 3rd, and it's knotted up at 24 apiece. Is it an upset weekend in college football? Starting to smell like it. Kelly has gone down at Clemson. Our producer Darius says it's a concussion. I'm not buying it. They may never let him back on the field again. 28-7 is your score here. Palmer under center, going to give it to Duhard, and he is going to get 8 big yards down to the 40. Make it 7. Just short of the 40. 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Go to Duhart again. 35, 30, 25, 24-yard line. He'll pick up 12. First down. They'll mark him at the 25. We'll give him 11 and a half. Another first down. This game has worked just as Mark Barable wanted it to work. He wanted to control the clock. He wanted to bring the pressure. He felt like his team could stop the rushing attack of the Vikings, and that is what they've done. We talked about it in the pregame. We felt like that FPD was going to have to rush for 100, between 75 and 110 here tonight to take the pressure off Dalton Cox. They were unable to do that. Take and go to Duhart again. Steps in, and he'll get from the 25 to the 23. Pick up a 2, 2nd and 8, but the clock goes to 80 seconds. Don't forget, next week we will be at Jack Maines Field on the campus of Tatnall Square Academy. And the half-mile rivalry goes to a 5-mile rivalry. FPD next week, and then Stratford and Tatnall. We will be at Tatnall Square at Jack Maines for Tatnall and FPD. Duhart just carrying people inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. First down and goal with 42 seconds to go in this one, and that will stop the clock at 36 seconds. Probably should have stopped it at 39, but they did. Don't forget to hang around. We'll do the post-game wrap-up on this one. It's a fast-moving game here tonight. Palmer under center. They'll take a knee. And we'll go to 10, 9, 8. The crowd will stand up and roar on the Eagles side of it. And the clock will go to 0. Your final, Stratford 28, FPD 7. We'll come back and wrap it up after this 30-second timeout.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Stoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You'll immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily, use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Stoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh every day. Combine all that on the crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Stoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
And welcome back to Stratford Academy. Russell Deese, and it has been a fantastic Stoner's Pizza Joint Gridiron Game of the Week on another Friday night. We were live from the Eagles Nest here on the campus of Stratford Academy, and this is how the scoring went here tonight. Stratford got on the board first with 13 seconds to go in the first period of play. It was a 1-yard run by Tyler Jordan. The extra point was good by Jake Jamison, and it was 7-0. Then FPD answered right back not 30 seconds later with 11:41 to go in the second period. It was a 70-yard touchdown pass from Dalton Cox to Titus Moore. The extra point was good, and we were all knotted up at 7 apiece. But then Tyler Jordan got his second touchdown on the night with 6:23 of the second period left, and it was a 4-yard plunge, and the extra point was good, and it was 14-7. And we stayed there at halftime. We didn't know where we'd come out in the second half, but Coach Faribault and the Eagles did, as he just started to grind it out on the ground, and that's exactly what he did. And he got his first score of the second half with 6:15 to go in the third, and it was DeAndre Duhart from 16 yards out, and it was 21-7. From that point on, it was a defensive performance by the Stratford Academy Eagles, and they kept Dalton Cox and this high-flying Vikings offense in check, and they got one more score with 8:15 to go in the fourth. It was a 6-yard touchdown run by Jonathan Siegel The extra point was good, and it was 28-7, and that is what they did tonight. It was a great defensive effort by the Stratford Eagles, and they played Coach Fariba's style football. They grounded out, and they used up clock, and when they didn't have the ball, the defense would simply take the other team and put them 3 or 4 or 5 and out, and that's all they needed. So Stratford wins it on the night. Tyler Jordan had 2 touchdowns. Duhart had 1. Siegel had 1. Nice effort here by the Vikings tonight, but they just couldn't get anything going on the running game. So FPD falls to 5-2, 2-1 in the region, and the Stratford Eagles remain undefeated, and they go to 7-0 and 3-0 in the region. Next Friday night, we will be at Jack Baines Field on the campus of Tatnall Square Academy as we'll watch these same Vikings take on the undefeated Tatnall Square Academy Trojans as they have won tonight and dispatched Twiggs County, so they will put their undefeated record on the line next week. Don't forget, Thursday night we'll be live at Stoner's Pizza for Gridiron Gab. Join us from 6:30 to 8. Come eat some pizza and talk some college football with us. Next Friday night we'll be at Jack Baines Field. Once again, your final from Stratford, 28-7. We'll see you Thursday night, everybody, and we'll see you next Friday night at Tatnall. Our time is up. We thank you for yours.